try, you can cry, but this will be the last time.
Welcome to Mansfield, Ohio for the All-Star Monster Truck Tour as they take over Mansfield Motor Speedway. And it is a big event on the All-Star Tour. We've got a first-time stunt, hasn't been seen in 15 years, getting ready to take place. We've got an all-star lineup. Let's meet the field. First up, it's Cory Snyder in Toxic. Saliwicki in the Lumberjack, all the way from Maine. Pretty Wicked with Lindsey Rettew behind the wheel. RJ Turner in War Wizard. Red Barron driven by Alex Bardin. Back behind the wheel, it's Schmidt in the Bounty Hunter. The Monster Lobster Crushtation driven by Winchenbach. And making his final appearance in Bigfoot, it's Larry Swim. Mother Nature has not been kind in Mansfield. The track is wet, but we move into highlights of the best trick competition. The best of 2 tricks for each monster truck will determine the winner. Lindsey Rettew and Pretty Wicked getting a little sideways, taking a look back, stuffing the truck in between the obstacles she's hung up. She's going to hang tight in the truck. They're going to pull the truck back over, and she'll see if she can get this truck fired back up. A pretty wild moment from Pretty Wicked. After all of the mud settled, the first win of the night, it's the Crushtation taking the best trick competition victory. Up next, it's round 1 of Monster Truck side-by-side Chicago-style racing, War Wizard and Bounty Hunter. Jumping right back into the seat, Schmidt and Bounty Hunter carries it to the win on this tricky track. Track surface not so slippery, but at the end of each lane in the turn, there's a grass section. If you push too far, it could be a very slippery problem, as Red, Barron, and Lumberjack are on the line. Red Barron takes the victory over Lumberjack. Larry Swim and Bigfoot versus Crushtation on the line. This could be quite a battle. Winchenbach has pulled out a number of big wins over his career, and Larry Swim in his last ride certainly wants to take the Bigfoot truck out on top. Swim, looking as smooth as he always does, takes the victory and moves into round number 2. As our next pair is coming to the line, it's Pretty Wicked versus Toxic. Oh, and Toxic nailed her off the line. She was dead asleep. Lindsey Rettew's got a lot of making up to do, but big problems for the Toxic truck in the first corner. Pretty Wicked sneaking up and squeaking by there. She's going to make her pass and finish the run, taking the win. With round number 1 completed, we head to the semifinals where the team trucks will match up. 2 Extremes Bounty Hunter with Rod Schmidt and Red Barron Alex Bardin. Both great looking trucks. Alex a little bit newer behind the wheel, but Schmidt new behind the wheel of the Bounty Hunter. So we'll see who can battle it out and conquer their new equipment to take the victory. Bounty Hunter looking solid, taking the victory over his teammate. Our other semifinal matchup brings Pretty Wicked Lindsey Rettew to the line against Larry Swim in Bigfoot. Swim just looking so smooth on this track. All of the other drivers seem to be struggling just a little bit. Larry Swim, no matter the consistency of the track surface, he is on rails. Also featured in our event was the rough truck competition. Here is the final in the side-by-side racing bracket. Pretty easy victory, but this will bring bragging rights back to the pits. These guys run together week in and week out and are all friends behind the scenes. But right now, it's Monster Truck Racing Championship time. Larry Swim would like to keep it perfect. He's up against Bounty Hunter. This looks to be the best race of the night. Going into the final corner, Swim looks to be strong. Powering through the finish line, grows the margin of victory, capping his racing career with a championship. Larry Swim in Bigfoot, always incredible, and he's carrying it on well here today. Additional video support provided by Back Channel Productions. We're to the moment of the day. Let's go down trackside. Zane Rettew in Mansfield, Ohio at the All-Star Monster Truck Tour event, getting ready to do something we've probably not seen done in well over a decade in the monster truck industry, the steel wall crash.
Yeah, you know what? I'm super excited. I can't thank All-Star enough for having us out and to be a part of this. We originally had Pretty Wicked signed up for the event, and you know, Brian was like, man, I'd really like to do this stunt. And I'm like, I am the man for the job. I love destroying stuff. And it was going to be a hard pill to swallow having Lindsey competing here this weekend and me to be sitting on the sideline. So we're going to give her a go today.
So tell me about the preparation for this stunt. I mean, again, we haven't seen it done in a long time. What did you have to do to get ready?
Well, MOD has sort of taken a back seat to our team right now, and we added a bunch of bars to it. It's sort of becoming a dedicated stunt truck. It's going to be doing quite a few backflips this summer, and steel wall stunts, a couple of these scheduled. So we added quite a few bars, added some more body braces and stuff. Pretty much just driver safety issues, just to make sure you know, debris doesn't come into the cab.
So you've got the concern here launching over. You've got possibly the concern of ending up in a pile of fenders at the bottom. How did you figure out the balance?
I don't know. Yesterday we were out here for a couple hours testing and changing the ramp and testing some more and changing the ramp. I don't know. I think we got a pretty good combination right now for the weather that's coming in, and I'm hoping to clip that top blue car. So I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. It's sort of going to be a learning lesson for most of us. As you guys can see, the weather is getting pretty rough here. They're calling for some pretty nasty weather. So I think the biggest thing any of us that are involved in this are worried about is the weather and the asphalt and mud combination getting really slick and letting me lose traction. So I don't know. We're just going to have to play it by ear and see how the weather goes and hope for the best.
Well, the weather has definitely gone south as torrential downpours came down upon Mansfield Motor Speedway, making the track very greasy. But nonetheless, Zane Rettew and the Master of Disaster coming out to give this stunt a try as he lines up for the obstacle, getting a feel for how much speed he's going to need. Let's sit back and watch. Simply incredible. Zane Rettew with near perfect execution on the steel wall crash. We've got all kinds of cameras to take a look at, including our hazard pay. Division. Simply incredible as we try to catch up with Zane Rettew as he climbs out of Master of Disaster.
Now that was fun!
Another major milestone in Mansfield. Larry Swim in Bigfoot, the legendary driver, hanging up his driver's suit after this event, looking to go out on top after his storied career. We caught up with him earlier and chatted for a little while. Larry Swim, as your career with Bigfoot draws to the close, a lot of great memories. You've been a big part of the industry. What are your thoughts about all of this?
It's been a long time thinking and running stuff through my head, and I just want to be home, spend some time with my wife and my family. A lot of people don't know my mom was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, so it's a life-changing decision, but it's been a heck of a ride. I appreciate everybody at Bigfoot for the opportunity, all the guys behind the scenes that have helped out. Everybody knows it wasn't always easy when the truck came back, so but it was a heck of a ride. I've got to do a lot of cool stuff, go overseas with Summit Racing equipment and visit the troops. Went to Kuwait and Japan. That was an honor. That was really cool to see what those men and women actually do behind the scenes and hear their stories, and they think that we're doing them a favor coming to see, but what they do is awesome. And I've got to see a lot of kids grow up, and I've been with Bigfoot 11 years and racing monster trucks 19. So, there's some fans that, used to be waist high, and now there's some of them that are taller than me. So, it's been awesome watching these kids grow up, and we've got some awesome fans. But, hey, like I told Bigfoot, if they ever need somebody to fill in, maybe I can come and help somebody else win a championship. And, so don't count me out completely, but, I'm going to stay home with my wife. She's put up with a lot through the years, and, letting me do this. And so we'll see what she says in a few weeks after I'm home all the time.
Yeah, she may change her mind, but it might give you some more time on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
A little more time for fun and relaxation.
So it'll definitely be a change of pace, but
yeah.
Monster Trucks will always be a part of you, and I'm sure you're always willing to
Yeah.
at least dip a toe back in, but
Oh, yeah.
time to mix things up, so certainly understand that. You've seen a lot over the years. I mean, you even started with Marvin Smith, right? I mean, didn't you?
When I was in school, that's how I got in this. I grew up around Marvin Smith and went to school with his daughter and hung out with the same group of people, and you know, that's got the itch. I was into anything that had a motor back then, and you know, look what happens. You know, that's what I tell kids all the time. You know, if you want something bad enough, you know, you can do anything you put your mind to, and you know, ending up with the truck that started it all, Bigfoot, you know, Bob Chandler, you know, driving for him was a total honor, and I'm gonna miss it, but you know, like I said, you never know. You may show up at a show and see if I still got it.
I mean, I never thought I would quote Dr. Seuss in an interview, but Oh, the Places You'll Go is the title of one of the books, and I mean, that's got to be the story of Larry Swim. I mean, places that you never thought you'd go, and you've had so much opportunity.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a change, but I'm looking forward to it, and starting a new chapter after this weekend, but we've still got tonight in Mansfield, Ohio to go, and see what happens. But like I said, thanks to all you fans out there. Whether I've met you or not, you know, I meet people all the time that say they follow us, and I appreciate it. It's been a heck of a ride. Thanks to Monster Blog for making us look good, and see you around.
Larry Swim, always the man. Bigfoot driver #1. He's been living the dream. It's going to be a tough one. We're here in Mansfield, and tonight is the last show. So Larry's got a whole lot on his plate for the night. I'm sure it's probably sinking in a little bit. Emotions are running wild. I'm sure it will be very emotional as he goes out for intros the first time, and once the engine dies down after the event, it's probably going to hit you a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, but I'll have the adrenaline flowing. So, but yeah, you know, that's where we're going. So we'll see you all around. And like I said, thanks Monster Blog for everything you guys have done for us. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.
Larry Swim, always a professional. He'll be sorely missed in the industry. But right now, we are getting into Monster Truck Freestyle with Alex Bardin and Red Barron kicking it off with a nice donut. Alex Bardin sets the tone with a 16, starting off freestyle. Now next, it's Cory Snyder in Toxic. We've seen a lot of impressive things out of this young man so far. This is a father-son team. This should be exciting to watch. with a fantastic donut to round out his freestyle. An impressive freestyle. That should reset the standard in freestyle here with a 22. He's the new leader as we move into our next competitor, Chris Saliwicki, all the way from Maine. Saliwicki actually from Massachusetts, but the team based in Maine in the Lumberjack Monster Truck. Saliwicki comes in with a 16. That won't be good enough tonight as we move into Lindsey, Rettew, and the Pretty Wicked Monster Truck, setting the tone big there, going straight for the bus. She's not got a lot of fear. She's really grown as a driver over the last couple years since getting behind the wheel. She's got her own identity in the Pretty Wicked truck right now, and I think she's pretty excited about where everything's going for her. Looking good with that neat monster truck. The old Ford F-150 look, actually the Bronco look there with the tarp over the back, with the truck looking very good, very identifiable, and she's been doing a very good job. Weather may not be cooperating, but one thing's for sure, the wet asphalt is making for some great donuts, and those are the best donuts we've seen of the night out of Pretty Wicked. A score of 18 as we move to Rod Schmidt and the Bounty Hunter. Schmidt, a longtime monster truck veteran, but out of the seats for a couple of years, back behind the wheel of Jimmy Creedon's awesome Extreme Bounty Hunter monster truck. He made it all the way to the finals in racing. He'd like to cap the night off with a freestyle victory. The weather hasn't been cooperative this evening, but this is a fabulous facility, Mansfield Motor Speedway, and Mansfield Motor Speedway combined with All-Star Monster Truck, they're putting on a great event here. Solid run out of Bounty Hunter Rod Schmidt. The score will be a 21. Out now, it's the War Wizard, R.J. Turner. This guy can be a ball of fire. He'll give it everything it's got and see if he can get enough out of the truck to take the victory here tonight. Some rear steer issues. The score will be a 19 as the run is cut short. Out now This could be the performance of the night all the way from Maine. It's the Crushtation, driven by Greg Winchenbach. This a brand new scheme on the truck for 2019. This is Crushtation Raw. Celebrating 10 years of terribleness as Winchenbach says. Competing chassis, particularly competitive competing chassis. His chassis was built in 2000. The truck not completed until several years later, but the Crushtation truck, always a human highlight reel. Greg puts that truck through its paces, getting every ounce of performance out of it every time out. No wonder it's a crowd favorite. An incredible slap wheelie in these wet conditions. The Monster Lobster proving it is at home in the water. As the Lobster rips into a donut and into the lead with the score of 24. As our final competitor comes out, it's the swan song for Larry Swim in Bigfoot. Larry's last ride. One final freestyle for all the fans right here in Mansfield. Textbook Larry Swim freestyle as he puts on an incredible marathon freestyle performance that scores him a 26, rounding out the illustrious career with a freestyle victory. Larry Swim climbs out one more time to salute the crowd, thanking each and every one of them. Larry Swim takes home the freestyle championship while also taking home the racing championship here tonight, rounding out an amazing career as he hangs up his fire suit with Bigfoot. Larry Swim is sure to be missed at the track and in the pits as he moves to the next chapter of his life. Thanks for everything, Larry. Best wishes. We'll see you next time.